What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the best way you can make coins in Madden 23 Ultimate Team right now. Yesterday I kind of, gave you guys some insight into it, and some of you guys broke down a few more things that's going to actually help you guys today. Now remember, the prices vary, but as the promos change, the same thing applies. Alright, so you're going to want to look for the best possible way to make the better cards and either sell those cards, immediately, or you're going to hold on to them to put them in the sets and make the bigger cards and then sell them and get back, the B and Ds. But one of my viewers actually said to me, G, I put together some sets and I didn't get anything back. Like a lot of these cards, like the Troy Polamalu sets, these cards you get back. But not everything, not everything in every set for the champions are going to give you stuff back. For instance, the Team of the Week that we're going to be talking about right now. If you complete one of the Team of the Week players like a Saquon, a Champ Bailey, a Drew Bledsoe, it tells you that you don't get it back. Okay, like it's not like it's hiding it. It's there, but you have to read it in the info. I know it's unfortunate. I know it doesn't make sense and it should be consistent and you should get something back. But that's not the way it works, guys. EA does what EA is doing. I don't know, but what I can urge you guys to do is just say, look, I'm going to read and see exactly what it is before I actually do the set, so that way you don't lose coins, because that can be very, very unfortunate, and I don't want that happening to any of my viewers. So what we're going to talk about right now, this is a very, very lucrative version of making coins. So you have the 83 overall Team of the Week Elite fantasy set, and you have the 81, right? So the one thing about this that's dangerous, I'm going to point this out to you guys, is if you do this to make these cards, like you're going to be making 81 to 83s to make the 84s, right? And the way that they have it set up right now is using a lot of goals. Now, those goals that are there are going to be worth a lot soon with the Team Diamonds, all right? So this is a very, very dangerous thing that you would be ultimately doing, because if you want to hold onto the coins to make more, hold onto the gold cards to make more coins later, you're not going to make anything now, but you'll be able to probably sell them off for a little bit higher price depending on what Team Diamond it is. But you can say, you know what, I'm going to look into this right now to make these 84s with these two sets of the 83 and the 81 to then make the 87s to be able to make some coins right now. Because, you only need 3 84s, but the 84s, they're pretty hefty in price. All right, well, they're like 30K or something like that right now, 33. So if you have gold cards that are sitting in your binder right now, these same 84s were going for about 48, 50K yesterday. So the price has dropped tremendously, which means that the overall price of the Team of the Week players are going to drop. So that's why everybody always, warns, like, give it a day before you go crazy. Just give it a day. Because again, after you make the 87, if you wanted to use the 87s in this set, you would then need 4 more of these to go ahead and do it. But right now, I wouldn't go as far as completing this, because you don't get back any B&Ds. You don't get anything back. But you will make coins off of the gold cards that are laying in your binder if you wanted to make the 84s, because you don't need a lot to make the 84s. You know what I'm saying? You need a few 81s and one 83. And that's it. Now, if you're worried about the 83 prices and what they go for, they're about 12K right now. So the way that you go about doing it, like I said, is you would, honestly just use the gold cards that you have right now. I put out a video earlier about the Team Diamonds. For those of you guys that don't really understand it and what I'm talking about, all of them are going to require a certain amount of cards. So, right now, every 84 that you would make, or any 84 that you would pull, or whatever, however you're getting them, they're about 33 down from about 48 yesterday, right? So this is just the idea of what you could be doing. So look, when you go to make the 81s, you see how it shows you that I already have what's needed and you can redeem? You don't want to go ahead and click redeem right away. You want to see what gold cards they're putting in it, because sometimes it can get crazy. So once you get over here, right, and you do this part, okay, we're going to, take a look at what we got. We got about 93 of the cards that go into the set. So we can do this a lot and make a lot of 84s. I don't know what's in your binder. I don't know what's going on with it, so I can't really determine it. But I know a lot of you guys are telling me you have a lot of goals and you don't know what to do with them. This is the best way to possibly get rid of them right now. Now, look, this is something else I want to point out. 78, 76s, and all of the price ranges of these cards with the 74s. Some of you guys might say, you know what, G, why don't we just sell the golds? Because it takes very long to do it. And a lot of you guys are very impatient, just like I am, and I just want it right now. Like, I'm not trying to wait around like, oh, it's coming soon. Like, I want it right now. So because we have that same type of mentality, we have to kind of figure out, you know, which one of these, you know, what are the prices? What are they going for? So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. We're gonna go through because we have so many, which is why, like I said, if I wanted to go through it, this is very, very lucrative to go through it. So let's go to about a 78 real quick, right? So a random 78, this random 78 Bronco, right? It's about 3K. So when you start to do the math through it, these cards are gonna be there throughout this whole time. Once the team diamonds drop and somebody has to go through the set, and there's going to be set pieces of these cards that are needed, you might be very, very lucky holding on to one gold of a themed diamond card that is absolutely needed to get that completion. And every year we make millions here at GmiasWorld because we point these things out. So this right here would be a risk that I would be taking because that's about 3K. You look at the 77s, if you want to sell them and just nickel and dime it, you know, these are a lot cheaper. So you see the way that it works? You can, you know, nickel and dime it, you know, take time and go through by selling them individually, or you can just know that doing a certain set is going to yield you a certain amount of 30K, because we know that we're going to at least get 30K for an 84. This is the trick to fixing this. Just like scroll down a little bit. It's still kind of buggy, but yeah, it is what it is. So now that we know the prices for the individuals, right? We could go back and take a look at what's going on right now. Let's go take a look at, like, you know, the 87s again, whatever, just to kind of give you insight. So look, bam, I just showed you the price of the golds. Now we check in the price of the 84s again. We still see that at 33,000. Now we're going to go back and go take a look at the actual set itself and figure in, you know, mathematically, you know, what are we really making right now? Like, are we getting anything out of it? Is it worth it to use for our goals, right? So the 81s, okay, bam, the 81s are selling for about, I thought it was like 89, 9K, something around that range. So we know the 78's about 3K. The 76s and the 74s drop drastically to about 1,000. So if we were to sell these two, right? Say we were to get the 3 and 3 is 6, they would take their tax, so we're at 54. And then now you start going to 1,000, which would be 900 coins, and then it gets cheaper and cheaper as you go through. Realistically, completing this and getting two 81s, and then going ahead and getting the 83 is probably going to save you a lot of stress, you know, rather than going the other route and just trying to sell them individually. So what we're going to do is we're going to redeem this, right? We're going to go ahead and get that pack, all right? And then we're going to redeem another one. Okay, we have that one, the 81 overall. We need two of those, right? So we're going to redeem it twice, and we're just going to take the risk, just for me to give you an example of what you would be doing. All right, because these are just things that are in our binder from grinding the game, solo battles, things like that. And we're gonna make them, and then we're just gonna sell them, right? We're gonna go redeem this. They got a lot of 78s there, whatever, I don't care. I'll worry about that later. We make all three, okay? Notice that I'm not opening the packs right there, because sometimes there's a glitch where if you open the pack, it's not in your binder. So I just, after EA robbed me of like 2 or 3 cards, I just go here and I do it this way. So we're gonna open it up here, get the cards, and then go in there and just make it, you know, whatever it is. So they give you the option, whatever, we'll take the kicker there, whatever, we'll go right to the other pack and just keep it going through just like that. Remember, they're all fantasy packs, so if you want to use any of these cards for backups on your team, feel free to do that as well. But for me, we don't care. We're just doing it for the purposes of showing you what you need to get done. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to get to the next thing there. Let me go ahead and get this done here. We'll just pick... Okay, we'll take the kicker just to read. Hold on, what is his kick power, though? Is his kick power OP? Because this dude booted it... Like, during the game, he booted it ridiculously. Kick power 81, that's so fake. That's so fake, dude. The dude kicked it to the back of the end zone. I think it went through the uprights. Somebody remind me about the game last week. Yeah, like, I think it went through the uprights, bro. He should have much more kick power than that. But anyway, so then we go over here, and then ultimately we make the 84s. We sell them for about 33K. Repeat the process with the goals that you have. You're going to make a boatload of coins. And every time this comes up or something is different about it, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to let you guys know about it, and we're just going to make the coins. Now, we made our 84, right? Let's go ahead and view the item really quickly. It should just be in our binder. So we're going to go over and make it by newest. and then what we'll do is we'll check the price on him specifically and see what we get out of it. So he's 33 as well, and then you just made 33K. Or in my case, I'm gonna save it just to have it because of the next team of the week, and then we can make coins again that way as well. So whichever way you want to do it, I've showed it to you, I've broken it down. Let me know if you need any other help with making coins in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Other than that, enjoy your day, stay blessed, stay well, health and wellness to you and your families. One love, y'all.